higher than normal gravity here. Take care not to overexert yourself.
We're off. Smooth as glass. Retro's firing. Orbit stabilized.
After a perfect jump. Target sitting there with no ram drive now.
Critical damage to the enemy's craft drive.
They lost their shields. Tragic.
Offline.
Just tragic.
Direct hit to their craft drive. Their craft drive is crippled. They're not escaping.
Landing gear is ready. Sight is clear. Time to land this one.
Hydrocarbons in abundance. Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
user input. Curiosity. Unrecognized user. State your purpose. Oleg is Oleg. There is no further purported role. Question presents nonsensical attribution. Dismissing. Uncertainty. Oleg is cleared to access maintenance bays, but you are not Oleg. Conclusion. You cannot get inside because you are not Oleg. Suspicion. For what purpose is this search? Negative. No solicitations currently being accepted. Recognition. Previous user. Confusion. The Mantis is inside. Recognition patterns functional. Sensors functioning at optimal levels. User designated the Mantis. Last noticed to be inside. User presents impossibility. Oleg has no satisfactory answer. Both facts appear to be valid based on available data. Puzzlement. Oleg is equipped with solution. Restoration of access in progress. User does not possess access keycard. Granting. You must be more careful in the future. Please do not lose this again.
Clearly, this was occupied at one time. Now, though, we seem to be all alone.
set off the perimeter. To think this location will be found so soon. Usually one has to be lured here. Intense narrowing of focus as a coping mechanism, denying the reality of one's situation. Potential affiliations, ecliptic, fleet, possibly independent, requires further inquiry. The Mantis? No, I'm on this side of the glass. I am me. I am the Mantis. This is not real. You are real. Ignore the excess. Subject presents as delusional. Proceeding with discretion. Resuming pre-trial. Direct intervention not deemed critical. Still, list of unknowns requires further examination before final judgments. Ventilation clear. Anesthetic primed. Adjusting dose as appropriate. Inducing sedation state now. Auxiliary systems on standby. Compound dispersal in progress. No adverse physical reactions noted as of yet. Fixation on an identity they have no claim to. Strong egocentric tendencies. Initiating vetting process. Moving to trial phase. Observation will continue so long as the subject does. But signs point to this one falling sooner than the others.
So, Mr. Clark, I trust you're feeling better than last time? Not sure, Doc. Vision's still blurry around the edges, but it's coming in all right. Thing is, there are times when I get lasered in on something, and it's razor sharp, almost too sharp. Like it's all I can see. Kind of freaks me out for my mind to go blank like that. We can run some more tests, but I don't see any cause for concern. Well, other than some troubling news I got wind of. One of the nurses mentioned you were skipping your medications. This behavior could all be an outgrowth from that. Sorry about that, Doc. They got me on so many pills and drips I can't even keep them straight. Thought skipping might help clear my mind, but feels like it's just getting worse. Even started getting the shakes. I understand the temptation to think you're fine on your own, but we're only here to help. It's not just a matter of our research, it's for your continued rehabilitation. No, you're right. Thanks, Doc. I'll make sure I keep up with the treatments. Now, enough with that. We'll continue your therapy after your infusion. This is going to take a few hours, so I'll get your usual drink. Then we can get started. Licorice, right? I usually get cherry. But you know what? Licorice sounds great.
That's just a taste of what's in store for you.
hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
It's too late for that. Closing the vents won't save me. You'll soon know the meaning of fear. Are you sure you want
can do.
I'm afraid the observation phase has ended. I have everything I need to bring things to a close. These results, I admit, are disappointing. And alongside your history, well, you can see why I'm justified in stopping you here. I understand your desire to exert control in a dire situation, but I will not be the one to do you in here. You've already done that yourself, by way of your own actions. Through my efforts, I have confirmed your nature, and deemed you befitting execution. But in the interest of good faith, let's read aloud my findings before we begin. Before us, we have one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems. A bounty hunter with a bounty. Wanted across the entirety of known space. Which brings us to the transgression that ultimately led you astray today. Proud member of the Trackers Alliance. Purveyors of the very system of injustice they would have me ignore. Buying and selling freedom with the unearned moral superiority that can only come with governmental backing. Considering what you've done, how long would it have been until your alliance set its trackers on you? Not that it matters now. The list goes on, but you can clearly see the issue we have on our hands. Do you not find it strange that your organization's conception of morality hinges entirely upon the exchange of credits? Dead, alive, guilt, innocence. The price on your head determines to what extent you are considered a criminal. But true justice goes beyond that. Amnesty cannot be purchased with a nominal fee, no matter what your boards claim. Retribution is the only price high enough. I will not be judged by you, so I would save that fire for yourself. You'll need it for what comes next. Now that we've passed judgment, we move to our final phase. You've all heard the charges, all of which our subject is clearly guilty of. Do as you see fit to ensure he never commits them again. You truly are a Nova. Attempting to burn bright. Or petering out in a forgotten
My sights. Resistance!
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets. Nothing there. Shame.
Let's see how long you can outrun this. Unlocking paths. Uncovering secrets. It's part of the game. I remain in control. Alright, 16. We've been here before. Now pick up the blade.
But I can't. He's my...
Slight resistance noted. Consider a higher dose for 16.
Please. Just let us go.
16. I didn't ask you two to come here. You made that choice. And this is your consequence. You have only yourself to blame. Because of that, you also hold the opportunity to choose to repent. What better way to do so than becoming an agent of justice? Now pick up the blade, step forward, and strike. Well done, 16. That wasn't so bad, was it? You may have strayed from the path in your previous life, but fall in line behind me, and you'll never feel that conflict again. I know some growing part of you is relieved. You need only embrace it.